Hey guys, it's Dr. Emil Tompkins. I want to thank you for joining us. Actually, if you're catching this part right now, then you must be seeing the replay. So thank you for joining us on the replay. We're going to be talking about the truth about the flu shot. And some of this may be a little bit surprising to you, and we'll talk about this in a moment. And actually, before we go too far, I want to preface some of this with, you may wonder with a post like this, the truth about the flu shot, if I'm going to be someone who's going to tell you, don't get the flu shot or don't get any shots or anything like that, or that you should never vaccinate, or something like that. But just know that what I feel is that you should be able to make a choice based on research, based on what you know, based on your decisions for your family, as far as what you should do when it comes to vaccinations or any kind of shot. If you like getting this kind of content, go ahead and click the like button, share it with people that you know. Let's go ahead and talk about the truth about the flu shot. Now, we tend to choose to get vaccinations, one, either because we were told that we have to and there's really no way around it, or we're worried about some kind of sickness or disease, and in this case we're going to talk about the flu. And the flu was pretty bad this year. We had quite a few people that were getting the flu or something like the flu. In fact, what we're finding is that most of the time when people are getting sick, it is a virus potentially, but it's rarely actually the flu. But this year the flu was a little bit worse of a problem than it has been in years past. But one of the things that was really surprising, this was a report by the CDC back in February, I believe, that said that the flu shot this year, against the most dangerous strain of the flu shot this year was 25% effective. That's it, 25% effective. And the reason why a lot of times we decide to make this choice to have the flu shot or other vaccinations, because we feel like if we do it, then we're not going to get that sickness, or we're not going to get the flu. But that's just not the case. The CDC reported you're only going to be about 25% effective with this year's flu shot. So that was an incredibly surprising statistic that we had noticed, or that they had reported. And it's a very important thing to know. It's never 100%, and honestly, it's not even close. So what we're going to talk about really quickly is what other things can you do? Just are there some natural approaches? Are there some other things that we can do if we're either uneasy about having the flu shot, or if we are we just don't like vaccinations in general, or we just like to do something that's going to boost our immune system in some way? And there are a few things that you can do. If you go to, there's going to be a link in the comment section that is going to give you, it's going to direct you to our podcast, our website, our podcast. I have a blog post, some videos out, and our podcast that goes into a lot more detail. But I'm just going to share with you just a couple of specific things that you can look at. There are 8 different steps that you can take, 7 different steps that you can take, but we're going to talk about one of them, and those are the immune boosting herbs. So there are a few different immune boosting herbs that you can use that will help you to fight off illness, specifically can help you with viruses. So let's talk about that. Elderberry, very common immune fighting herb. It's actually effective against 8 different strains of the flu. So elderberry is definitely one that you want to consider. It's been known to cut the number of sick days by half. Echinacea stimulates the body to produce and strengthen white blood cells, so gives a major immune boost. Ginger has a lot of different anti-inflammatory properties. When you get sick, inflammation really increases. Ginger has a lot of great anti-inflammatory properties. Oregano oil is a very powerful antiviral herb. So oregano oil reduces fever, reduces chills, reduces body ache. Oregano oil. Yarrow tincture. Yarrow helps reduce fever by inducing perspiration, sweating. It's been shown to shorten the onset of shorten the flu by down to 24 hours, which is which is significant because the flu is something that tends to last an incredibly long time. If it really is the flu, you're generally sick for a number of days. So there you go. There are some natural steps that you can take. Those immune fighting herbs can make a difference in your experience with any kind of sickness, not just the flu. And now that we know the flu shot is only 25% effective, then sounds like we do need to, whether you decide to take it or not, clearly we need to do some other things to make our body more resistant. I'll stop talking. I think that's enough for today. I hope you have a fantastic day, and we'll talk to you soon.